So the Lions at Bears, and this is basically whoever wins this still has a shot in the playoffs. That's basically it. The Lions are down, but they're not out. If you look at the team, and I was doing the math, okay. So if the Lions want to get in, they have to get in that 7th spot, right? That's the ideal spot for them. So who needs to leave? So we obviously have the 4 division winners. Probably the Saints. We'll probably have, from the NFC North, the Packers. We'll have, let's say the Seahawks for the scenario to work. The Seahawks win the NFC West, and let's say the Redskins win the NFC East, although it doesn't matter. So 5 seed, I imagine, will probably be the Buccaneers, and the 6 seed will be the Cardinals. So if you're looking at this, the Rams, if you're a Lions fan, here's what needs to happen. The Rams need to lose 3 more games to put them at a 9-7 record. I believe then the Lions should have... I don't know. It's close. I haven't done exactly all the math, but the 9-7 record works out, and it's the same thing as the Lions. So the Lions obviously need to win the rest of their 5 games to still have a shot. If you're a Lions fan, you need to thank you 49ers for upsetting the Rams last week, because that makes it possible again. They're at 4 losses right now, right? They still have 2 more games against the Cards and the Seahawks, which means it's not inconceivable they lose those 3 and fall to a 9-7 record. So if the Lions win out, it is possible for them to make the playoffs. Now, looking back on that now, the Lions have some serious injuries. If you didn't know, Trey Flowers, probably their best pass rusher, is out for a decent amount of time. They will not have Kenny Golladay in this game. DeAndre Swift is doubtful. And it's just, blah, blah. And even Matt Stafford's questionable, although the fact is Matt Stafford will play because the playoff hopes lies on his shoulders. So what I'm interested to see in this game is the Bears defense is really, really good. It might not have shown that last week against the Packers, but it is a really good unit. Unfortunately for them, no Akeem Hicks is really impeding them. It's still a good unit without Hicks. I'm interested to see what Matthew Stafford does with no DeAndre Swift and no Kenny Golladay. Now I'm interested to see if he can get the ball to Marvin Jones Jr. and Danny Amendola, who's finally back. I think Marvin Hall is gone. I'm interested to see how they try to use Quintez Cephas as the games move forward. And Mohamed Sanu looked good against the Texans and got them back into that football game. So, I don't know. Bears, by the way, desperately need a win. And it's more inconceivable. I feel like perfectly, in my perfect world, the best the Bears can do is finish with an 8-8 record. Which means they go 3-2 over the next 5 games. It's just the fact is I don't think that's going to be enough to get them into the playoffs, and I just don't think they're good enough to compete there. I think Mitchell Trubisky is a good quarterback, and I 100%, if you want to get rid of him, Bears, I would love to have him. I would love to change Mitchell Trubisky again, because I don't know if Taysom Hill's the answer. If Taysom's starting over Jameis, I don't know if Jameis is the answer. But I think Mitchell Trubisky has the talent, and Sean Payton has had a scheme around a quarterback. I'd love to get Sean Payton's hands on him and fix him up, because I really think it's Nagy's fault that he's not succeeding up there, and it's not his. But I think the Lions have a better team, and they keep their playoff hopes alive here with a win over the Bears. The Bears are favored by 3, by the way. I feel like the Lions win in this matchup.